What's up guys, welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna show you how you can downgrade the package, and we're gonna choose the hard way, because there are two ways. The first way is using the packages that are already downloaded and kept in the cache. Every time you download a package and then you install a package, the older version and the newer version are kept, as long as you did not clear the cache. So I have here a page about or wiki page for Arch Linux, which is about downgrading packages. It tells about if you have a file, so you need to here downgrading the kernel. Okay, same thing here about a file, tells about it using the Pacman cache. This is the method that I'm telling you about now. And then we will jump to the hard way and the hard thing, which is downgrading the kernel. So this thing can be done on downgrading packages and downgrading the kernel. However, there is an extra step that I'm going to show you soon, which is needed whenever you want to downgrade your kernel. You need to read the wiki, and you need to understand that downgrading the kernel can be a solution for your problem, whichever it is. Like you want to try, maybe it's a solution for your problem. However, it's a problem itself, because in general, not only the kernel, some of the packages depend on other packages. The most of them, there are always or most of the time dependencies for packages to run. So if you downgrade a package and you don't downgrade the dependencies, you're gonna face some issues. You need to read this. And for the kernel, you may also face some flaws, security flaws. So you need to understand this thing. You need to be careful. You need to use this with cautions, with being cautious, and then you need to be careful. And let's wish like it works, because it itself, you need to prepare for it bootable Linux disk or USB flash drive. Afterwards, if you face a problem like kernel panics, or you broke your Linux kernel like I did, I have another video which talks about similar problem, and I was able to fix the problem. I needed to move from a kernel to another. I tried to use an alternative to mk init cpio, the default init ramfs generator on Arch Linux. I used Dracat, which is available, and I thought, like, I assumed that it can be a problem of generating the init ramfs. However, it still persists, the problem. At the beginning I used 4.19 version, sorry for tongue twisting, for Linux kernel, and then I moved it to 4.10 or 5.10, because 4.10 is not LTS. I'm talking about LTS kernels, and it worked. So the first thing is to go to Pacman mirrors. Let's see, Pacman D mirrors, mirror list, not mirrors, sorry. Afterwards, we add what I'm gonna show you. Here it says that you can change your pacman.conf to these links. However, I don't recommend you to do it. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but I don't recommend you to do it. We'll simply append this to our mirror list, because if you don't append it, it's gonna I was facing a problem of the keys, GPG signature. It's a key and stuff about security. No need to discuss too much about it. I was facing that problem. I solved it, as I guess it stopped appearing to me when I appended this to my mirror list. And then you need to install two things for the kernel. First of all, you need to I recommend you to use the last version, like for example 5.10, and then you look for the last one, and then you get like dot and then the last number. Like for example this one, you don't use 5.10.89, you use 5.10.90, as I guess this is the last one for 5.10 as LTS. You can use also on an LTS. I'll give you the link. You can find it also in the wiki. So you need to be very careful, and don't worry if you know how to boot to the live CD and chroot like I showed in another video, you can revert the changes. You can I will try to make or to put this in the description or in the cards around here. There are that cards. I don't know if they're gonna appear to you or not, and you can see how you can chroot. There is also another option. I may make a video about it. I don't know if it's only for Arch Linux or not. However, it's by using Arch Linux bootable disk, which is Arch chroot script. You don't need to run those 6 or 7 commands that I have shown in the previous video. You only need to run 3 or 2 commands about mounting your root file system, and then Arch chroot, and you will be on your system that you cannot access. So the first thing we need to do here is to run sudo pacman-u and then https archive.org/packages, and then l/linux-lts/ and then you can take the name from here. We take the last this one. Make sure the name is correct. Any error you may face, one of the reasons is this thing. And then I will combine the 2 commands together. We can install more than a package by combining or by running the same command. So we take the headers of the same version. Okay, that's what they say. Oh, let's take the link itself, copy link address. Yes, and then we put it here, paste. And then let's wish it works. Retrieve in packages. If your link is correct, it's supposed to find it and download it like this. Otherwise, it's gonna say 404 error, as I've seen. Make sure you write the link correctly. There is no error or issue in your link syntax, and you're supposed to get or download the packages this way. I'm gonna confirm with you the version of my kernel. It's 6.1.34. So if this works, I'm gonna prove that it works. We're supposed to be on kernel 5.10. I'm taking 5.10.90 for Linux LTS and Linux headers. You need that, as they say here. Downgrade the kernel, huh? Yes, this. No, not this. Sorry, downgrade. Yes, this one. So here it says if it's in your cache. In the cache it's similar, but you just need to put this file. Okay? So although I have chosen to use the hardest way here, it's similar. Like you need to make sure that the file exists in your cache, which is /var/cache/pacman/pkg, and then the package name, full name, like the package with the version and everything. The old one. If it's new, it's just reinstalling. So I'm gonna pause the video and then come back once it's ready. Alright, moment of truth. Yes, it says here downgrading package, this one. So we press Y. Yes, I guess it's working. I mean, the problem of the keyring and the keys is fine. So it's by appending to the mirrors file, mirror list 5.10.90. Yes, we wait for this. I don't think it's gonna last too long. But the moment of truth and when the fingers are supposed to be crossed still didn't come yet. Okay. Stand by. Yes, if you watched the previous video, these two ones I skipped them. This one I didn't install it. This one I skipped it. For those who are having a problem with these and may think that I didn't solve this problem or show how, I have another video and I skipped this one because it doesn't download. I don't know why. It can say to me that timeout has been reached, and yeah, so we're done with the installation of the old kernel, so we need to run this command. Alright, so we get ready to reboot our system. Alright, so we reboot it. This is the system itself. It's a virtual machine and it's just like you are connected to your true computer through a screen. So we wait for it some time to reboot. Remember, I downgraded the LTS kernel, so we need to choose that one. Stand by. It's booting to it. This is the moment of truth. Yes, so it works, and I will prove to you that it works by logging in and running. You name the kernel version detector or kernel version command. Okay. Yes, it's 5.10 as you can see here. And stand by. Yes. It's lagging a little bit, sorry for that. Enter. Yes, so you can see that it worked fine. In your case, if it did not work, you got kernel panic, just chroot and then reinstall another version of the same or of the kernel itself, not of the same, of the kernel, and you may get it to work just like for me I did, and it worked. I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Sorry if I made any mistake like the tongue twisting thing. Okay, and see you in another video.